Welcome to Clarity Currents, the secret podcast with me, Danielle Laura, where I share weekly channeled messages about the energetics of the week and the areas of opportunity, so you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it, and know how to leverage it for your highest level good in your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents episode for the week of August 18th through the 24th, 2025. Let's dive in. When I tune into the overall energetics this week, it might feel a bit stormy at times, kind of like all of these waves are crashing around you. But the beauty is that even in the midst of potential chaos, you still see the lighthouse ahead guiding you forward, and it's bringing you peace. So old emotions and truths may surface, and they're coming up to invite you to face them honestly and let them move through instead of holding them in. You may notice sudden moments of clarity where everything just drops in at once, where it previously may have felt foggy over the last couple of weeks or didn't really make sense. It's going to land now. Midweek brings a chance to release, almost like a good cleansing rain, washing things away kind of a release, so that you can see with fresh eyes. Towards the weekend, it feels like a reset, almost like laying down this brand new blueprint over an old one that actually is exactly what you want. And the invitation is to let go of the pressure to get it perfect and instead just follow the clarity that's already showing you your next step. Business for the week of August 18th. When I tune into the energetics of business this week, I see the image of an artisan sharpening their tools. This is the week to refine what's outdated in your work. Energy leaks show up when you're overthinking or over-polishing instead of just putting out the aligned work that is yours into this world. The way forward is through clear, honest communication with yourself and potentially any team members, and then simple actions that move the needle forward. Simplify your systems and structures so that they support you instead of drain you. It's the unsexy work this week that makes the biggest difference. The shifts that arise now are helping you to create a stronger, cleaner foundation for what's next. Relationships for the week of August 18th. When I tune into the energetics of relationships this week, I see an image of this cracked teacup that was being mended completely with gold. And it's a reminder that repair and honesty create deeper beauty in our relationships than pretending that everything is perfect. Relationships this week will highlight where you've been overgiving or dimming yourself to keep the peace. Emotional release may feel uncomfortable, but it's actually clearing the way for deeper intimacy and alignment. Play and lightness is also an invitation for you this week. They want to remind you that joy belongs in your connection. So how can you cultivate more joy in your relationships this week? And the key is choosing self-worth over people-pleasing, even if it might feel unfamiliar at first. Health for the week of August 18th. When I tune into the energetics of health this week, I see a pantry being cleaned out, removing what's expired, only keeping what is truly nourishing to you. This is the week to pay very close attention to the quiet signals your body has been sending, the ones that you've potentially been brushing off. There is an emotional release this week that supports physical renewal. So movement, rest, and stillness are going to act as your medicine. Instead of trying to chase perfection, recommit to just one foundational habit that truly supports your energy this week. And small, steady choices are what bring lasting vitality around your health this week. So allow that to be your focus. Wealth for the week of August 18th. When I tune into the energetics of wealth this week, I see a vision of someone clearing out a clogged sink. And the message here is releasing what is blocking the flow once and for all so that abundance can start flowing again. What is the go-to modality or technique or support that you might need to unclog the sink, so to speak, when we're talking about your wealth? This is about creating steadiness and safety in your money so that it supports you instead of stresses you. Bold steps with money are available, but the magic is in balancing courage with discernment. I'm also seeing the invitation to tidy up your systems. So clean up, clarify, and simplify the way you manage money. Treat your finances like a garden this week. Tend to them consistently with care and patience and see what naturally grows. Spirituality for the week of August 18th. When I tune into the energetics of spirituality this week, I see a golden key turning at the heart, and then it unlocks this bright channel of light through your entire being. This is an invitation to hold steady and stay present, even when life might feel noisy or uncertain. Your release this week can be sacred. So turn your tears, your movement, or your quiet moments into prayer. The power this week is in the small daily rituals, those tiny, steady actions that keep you centered and connected. Because it's those small things you do consistently that open the door to full clarity and peace. And legacy for the week of August 18th. When I tune into the energetics of legacy this week, I see a new blueprint being completely laid over the old one. And it's not that the old one was bad or even outdated. It just doesn't feel true in the now. So as we put this new blueprint over, everything begins to feel clearer, sharper, and more true with the now and current version of you, as well as the future version of you. So this week, in your legacy, it's about letting go of the version of you that needed everything to be perfect before moving forward. The invitation is to take one step this week that's tied to the vision you're building, no matter how small it might be. Put it on paper, schedule it, and anchor it into something tangible. Every simple, faithful step is a seed, and those seeds compound into miracles. There you have it, Hot Soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. Wishing you a week of clarity, courage, and flow. Until next week.